today, from Ford Field in Detroit,
getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return from the Detroit touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McKinney. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards the pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 13. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
On 1st down, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete right side to Kmet. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front, 3 tight ends. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff to Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Blankenship's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Wilson's throw there, complete to Mooney. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. There's Mooney with another catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. A 1st down and then some for Montgomery. And finally taken down at the 15. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Play action. It's Wilson.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They go play action now. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. Now it's Wilson.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Again, Wilson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson.
Complete to Mooney on the slant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2nd down at 4.
Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Wilson. And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, Bryant has it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Wilson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
2nd down and 3. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing now is Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Oh, man, can't do that.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the card.
So this one's over. It's a win for the